Ugh.
This is Attack Gamer X, or Jax for short, and I'm still watching the animes that came out during the winter season. There was a bunch of good animes that came out this season. The first anime I want to talk about is The Other Side Picnic, and this one is a strange and interesting one. It's basically about these two ladies who explored a parallel world called The Other Side to find treasures to sell, and also solve mysteries that revolve around the other side. It kind of reminds me of an anime version of Supernatural, if there wasn't already an anime version of Supernatural. Our main characters, Sotaro and Totoko, is a fun duo to watch. Totoko is always excited to go to the other side and always dragging Sotaro with her. Sotaro is basically the straight man, and she always tried to stop Totoko from going, but she always go with her anyway. In the second episode, they gain powers. Sotaro have a glowing eye, and Totoko have a transparent hand. And I think the way they use their powers is interesting. Kuzakula is a researcher of the other world who buy the items that the ladies get from the other side. She also really don't like going there. So it's hilarious watching her freak out when she end up going there. And there's Akira. Outside of her doing karate, I didn't really care much about this character. And neither does Suru, because for some random reason she just don't like this character. The Other Side is a very interesting and beautiful world to look at. It's weird, creepy, and have a dangerous vibe to it. I didn't know what to expect each time they went into the other world. One episode, they had the most creepiest beach episode I have ever seen. And another episode, there was in a cat village with ninja cats, and it was fighting them, and it was entertaining to watch. I had a real fun time watching this, and it's been a while since I actually enjoyed a creepy horror anime. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Season 2, Part 1 is an amazing anime and a mouthful to say. Jeez, this anime is up there with ReZero as one of my favorite isekais. What I like about Season 1 is that Rimuru and his allies are extremely likable, and how he slowly built a town full of monsters and dealt with political stuff like forming good relationships with other countries, trading goods, etc, etc. And also the action. Fortunately, all that is in Season 2. In some returning animes, they usually have a recap episode to reintroduce plot points and characters, and I think this anime did it for a little too long. In the middle of the third episode, they were still reintroducing plot points and characters, and I was slightly bored, but the anime got really good after that. Playing the villains cropped up was really good. And I think this is the first time where I see Rimuru and his crew actually in real danger. I was actually at the edge of my seat because I couldn't tell that they could get out of this alive. The action was really fantastic, especially when Rimuru fought Hinata and when Rimuru crew got their revenge on the people who helped destroy the city. The only problem I had with this anime, besides the slow start, is the relationship between Miolin, Yon, and the Beastman. Yon and the Beastman apparently love Miolin, but the problem is they don't really spend that much time together. This season was fantastic, and I can't wait to watch part 2. I've watched the first 12 episodes of So What, I'm a Spider, and it's really funny and entertaining so far. They basically took reincarnated slime and from commonplace to the strongest and fused them together to make this. And I think that's not a bad thing at all. I think that's actually a good thing. The main character was a Taku who was bullied a lot. Her and her classmates was killed in an explosion and reincarnated into another world. The main character was reincarnated as a monster in a cave and have a personal assistant like reincarnated slime. And the main character gotta eat to level up to survive, like commonplace to world's strongest. The spider is really likable, charming, and very funny. She's very similar to Rimuru, but I didn't mind that at all. And her personality is different enough. The anime switches between the spider and the other people who was reincarnated. Their part of the story is okay, but I was more invested with the spider story and just wanted to go back to that. Their part of the anime did become more interesting in the last couple episodes I've watched, especially when I found out that the spider half of the story may have taken place in a different timeline. The action is fantastic to watch. Watching the spider fight against the odds and barely survive fights by outsmarting monsters was extremely engaging. I was always on the edge of my seat rooting for her. I can't wait to finish this when it's finished airing. At Miya is a high school anime that doesn't really do anything special, but still a very good watch. Our main characters, Huri and Miyamoto, act differently at school than how they act outside of school. People at school thinks Miyamoto is a gloomy otaku, but he's not an otaku. He's just a little socially awkward, and he wears piercings outside of school. Huri is a popular and smart student at school, but she takes care of the house and her little brother, and is a little more colorful at home. One day, Miyamoto helps Hori's little brother, and they find out how each other act outside of school. I like watching their relationship grow. It feels natural, and it doesn't take too long for them to start dating. The one thing that surprised me was in the middle of the series, you find out that Huri is a little bit of a masochist. I know there are other characters that are also masochists, but they're usually over the top, like Darkness from Konosuba. But Huri is a down-to-earth high school girl who always get angry and yell at Miyamoto and her father, so it's a little surprising. Their friends and the student council are fine, and their stories are interesting when they get into it, but I think there are a little too much characters in this anime. I understand the manga is 15 volumes long and the anime is only 13 episodes, but I think they could have just focused on the main characters, their friends in the school, and student councils. It would have been perfectly fine. I also like that the show was really funny. I found out that the original source was a 4-panel comic, and that actually makes sense. I really like this anime, and it shows that you don't really need no big fancy plot to be entertaining. What I like about season 1 of Laid Back Camp is that it have a relaxing and chill vibe to it, and season 2 is more of the same. It's basically about these girls who camp during the winter. All of the characters, from the main character to the side characters and even the random strangers, are all nice, friendly, and fun to watch. I like how the anime teaches you a lot of things about camping, like when the girls look through a magazine for a camping item, or when the narrator explains to the audience how to do something. When they go camping together, it's fun to watch. But I really love watching one of the main characters, Rin, go solo camping. Rin is quiet and reserved when she's around the group. So it surprised me when I watch her show a lot of emotions when she's camping alone. Also this season, the other main character, Nadeshiko, start also solo camping. She's opposite of Win, but she was equally enjoyable to watch. It's fun watching them explore different places and try out different things. It was a good relaxing watch, and I would recommend this to anybody who's like having a bad day or just need to relax. And that's all the anime I watched this month. So next month, I'm going to check out some animes that I missed out on. Also going to revisit some old favorites like Outlaw Star and new favorites like Teasing Master Takagi-san. So what y'all think about the anime I talked about? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What anime y'all watch in May? Comment down below. Also, I'm planning to make more videos than just this so y'all won't just get one video per month. Till next time, this is Attack Gamer X, OGX for short, and I'm out.